I'll be very honest, when I started in this industry, I was 11 years old. And the one thing I know about, I think I'm extremely confident about, is, when you deal with clients, people, their needs about, what I want to look beautiful, I want my hair to look like this, I want, this is how it goes through, this is how the trend changes, everything on those lines. We come down to one very important thing that I've often come across is what is beauty, when we define beauty. A lot of time you have seen women who, around in 60s, 70s, it was the very thin look that was in. Came back again in fashion with Kareena Kapoor going to size 0. A trend pattern that keeps changing, evolving. It is there for a while, then it comes back again in cycle. I think makeup artists, hairdressers, companies, in fact, P&G, there was another gentleman who was supposed to be talking along with us. He's not here, Rob Samet from P&G. I work with P&G very strongly. Trend analysis for them is very, very strong because for the next 5 years, whatever product we come out with, whatever strategies we come out with, we work 5 years ahead of time. It's not only what is in fashion right now. Next 5 years is what we keep planning for. So when we are actually analyzing consumption trend, one of our biggest users is women. There's another group that's coming up very strongly, and that is the men. If you look at the other thing, now there's a very strong wellness circuit that's come through. Before it was about being beautiful. Now it's about being not thin, but fit. So if you look very strongly, you will see more spas coming up, more gyms coming up, or the Salon, which is very much there. And also our products that are coming through. It is directed at people. There is a wellness aspect to the product. What do you say? There's a wellness product. I'm the woman always talks more, so I'm talking. There is a very strong trend that's emerging in the wellness industry. Your products are aimed at wellness. And there's another trend that's coming through, which we have noticed in Aroma Magic, in our beauty products, as well as in our spas, in our salons, in education. And that trend is that, it has to do good for me. But I'm a working woman, or I have a very busy life, so give me one product which will do everything. A lot of times in salons and spas, people used to book just one service. Now people book time spans. For example, I have 3 hours, do anything you want to do with me in those 3 hours. Because that's another trend that's come through. So it is about booking time, space-time, rather than just booking one service. But the thing is that the brand loyalty, as we were talking about the brand, it's about visibility, it's about awareness, it's about presence. You need to be there. And the last thing is credibility. If the product does not deliver, you will not capture the market.
We have noticed 3 very strong trends in the market. I'm sure that other companies have noticed this as well. The first is that people are much more interested in treatment and cure, and there's a move towards treatment-based products versus simply color and cover, which was very much present in the 90s and in the 80s, where it was all about covering your skin, covering up the problem, and today it's much more about treating the problem. So what you have, in fact, in this new trend is a huge number of new products coming up that are treating the problems of the customer. There's a very famous line that says that nobody pays you to solve a non-problem. So you have to have a treatment and cure aspect today to any product that you take out into the market. Whether it's anti-aging, whether it's dandruff, whether it's hair fall, or even if it's improvement of beauty, you have to give the customer something unique. Customers are more educated. They don't just ask, what am I going to buy? They also ask, why am I buying this? So when producing products, and since this is a salon audience, when offering treatments to customers, it's very important to give them a reason why they are using the treatment. So that's a very strong trend that we've seen in the market today. A second trend, which is very close to my heart, which is the fact that natural products are becoming very popular in India and abroad. Similar to the way that organic food became popular 10 years ago, 15 years ago in the West, now you find where people were concerned about the fact that when they eat food with chemicals, they're actually ingesting the chemicals and that's having a negative effect. They're now aware that when you place something with chemicals on your face, that's getting absorbed into your system as well. So you definitely find a strong movement towards natural products. And this also ties into the fact that people want something unique. They don't necessarily want exactly the same product that they've had before, like an Estee Lauder or a Clinique. They want something natural, something different. And you're finding a huge amount of new products in the international market that are now entering India, new types of treatments and new research happening with natural treatments and natural ingredients. The third is customers are moving towards the luxury segment of the market, especially abroad. This is happening internationally. And this is it's an interesting effect called the lipstick effect. When you have times of economic crisis, or if you have war, for example, very often, you find that personal disposable income goes down, but people delay buying large white goods, so they won't buy their car, they won't buy the refrigerator, but they'll go out and they'll buy the slightly more expensive cosmetic product. They'll buy the slightly more expensive shirt or the slightly more expensive lipstick because it makes them feel better in the moment. So this is actually an interesting concept where by having a slightly premium product with better efficacy, you actually have a better result for the customer and a better result for us as manufacturers of products.